All right, everybody has out their math notebooks? Okay, let's get started. Now, last week we had started algebra. All right, we went through the basics. Today, we're going to learn how to solve a one-step equation that involving addition and subtraction. Now, before we go on, just to reassure everyone, this is the sign for addition, and this is the sign for subtraction. Now, how do we solve a one-step equation? I broke it down into steps, step by step, on the next page, that if you follow each step, you will find the correct answer. Okay? So let's go through the steps. Here we go. Now, we spoke about last week when we went over our vocabulary words. Step one, we have to find the variable. We spoke about what is a variable. A variable could be a letter or a symbol that takes place of a number. For example, you might see A, B, C, D, E, F, all the way to Z, or a symbol, a circle, a square, a triangle. All it is, it's in place of a number, okay? Now, let's do step one. Here's our equation. We're only going to do step one. So step one is to find the variable. Just to reassure, a variable, a letter or a symbol. So let's find it. Here's the equation. Oh, there's an M. An M is a letter. The M is a variable. So let's underline it. There you go. That's our variable. Okay? Now let's go back. Step two. Get the variable alone by removing the number attached to the variable by doing the opposite of the sign. What does that mean, Mr. Mike? I know. Sounds confusing? Let me show you. Now, we are going to get the variable alone. Okay? Here's the variable. We need to get it alone on this side of the equal sign. So we need to get it so it looks like this. We need it to look like that. How are we going to do it? Let me show you. The rest of step two, we're going to remove the number attached by doing the opposite of the sign that is there. What sign is here? The equation is m minus 10 equals 30. All this is asking you is what number, when you take away 10, is going to equal 30. So, we remove the number by doing the opposite. This is subtraction. The opposite of subtraction would be addition. So let's do it. The opposite would be plus 10. How do we remove it? Minus 10 plus 10 equals 0. Very good. We are going to cross it out. Goodbye. I don't want you there. It's 0. It is now out of the equation. What's the next step? Let's go back. Step 3. Do the same thing to both sides of the equal sign, and you have your answer. Sounds pretty simple. Let's do it. So, what they mean by both sides of the equal sign is, here's the equal sign, right? Here's one side. Here's the other side. Now, we have to do the same thing. So if we added 10 here, that means we have to add 10 over here. So let's do it. Plus 10. Everyone, if you need the calculator, you can use that for help. But 30 plus 10, as we all know, 0 and 0. 3 plus 1, it equals 40. Are we done? Not quite yet. So, now, minus 10 plus 10, it's gone. So, we might have our answer. We need to get it so it looks like this. So let's rewrite the equation here. We're going to bring the m down. We have m. Minus 10 is gone. See ya. We could erase it, but I'm going to leave it there. So m, this is gone. All that's left to write is the equal sign. Equals So before I write the answer, look, we got it. We're there. It's the final step. So what does m equal? M equals 40. We're not done yet. Let's see what step 4 is. Step 4. Check your answer by putting the number in the place of the variable and seeing if the equation is correct. It might sound tricky or difficult. I'll show you how easy it is. Now, I'm going to go back to our equation, okay? Now, we have m equals 40. As always, we always circle our answer. To check our answer, they want us to plug the number into the variable. So, what was the original problem? M minus 10 equals 30. Okay. We have to now plug the number into where the variable was. So we now know m equals 40. So let's write it. Instead of m, we're going to write 40. And then you just rewrite the rest of the equation. Minus 10 equals 30. Check with your fellow classmates. Does 40 minus 10 equal 30? Yes, it does. Give yourselves a check. You got the right answer.